Hey guys, so it is running week this week and we're going through lots of different bits and pieces about how you can improve your running. As you saw before, Dave did a real good video on some aspects of running that you can improve on. So this video today is going to be about your shoes. So your shoes are such an important part of running that it really depends on your foot, your legs and your hip stability, and depend on what shoe you'll pick. A lot of people wear lots of different types of shoes, like minimalistic shoes, like the one I've got here. A lot of people have a lot more rigid and firm shoes, so I thought I'd just go through a few different types of them, just to show you guys what you're kind of looking for and what's the difference between them. So the one that I've got here is a minimalistic shoe. You can tell that because it's actually got quite a small part along the base here, so your foot actually sits quite low in the shoe, so your heel comes right now down near the bottom. This is for a relatively flat-footed person. You can tell how new your shoes are, or how much structure there is in the actual base of the shoe, depending on how much pressure you put through the front and the heel. So this shoe here is Dave's, and we're going to give it a little test, see how new it is. So we've got two fingers on, a little push, and we've got a little bit of a movement back here. So that's pretty good. The shoe still has a fair bit of structure in it. If we could actually fold the shoe all the way over, we'd find that the actual ridge in the middle of it wouldn't actually be that new, and it wouldn't have that much structural support. So therefore your foot would be more likely to move and pivot when you are running. And if you're someone like me who has quite a flat foot, that will actually take a lot more stress through your body. So that's one of the shoes that we got. Let's take that one off. Let's check out our next shoe. Our next shoe is my footy boot. There we go. So footy boots, because they have tabs on the bottom, are a lot stronger and a lot more rigid. You're going to be converting a lot more power onto the pitch, and these need to be nice and strong. So we're going to have a nice straight flat base at the bottom here. So once again, check how good the shoe is. I've had mine for about a year, so let's give them a little test. Yep, they're still pretty good. There's a lot of structure and a lot of firm structural integrity in the actual shoe there, so they're still good. If I could bend my shoe all the way back over, it would show me that if for a running shoe that needs support, it probably wouldn't be the best, and it'd probably be time for me to upgrade. All right, let's get my next one, which is another one of my shoes. Okay, so this is my Converse. I love wearing these guys because I do have flat feet. They're probably not the best for me to be wearing around all the time, but I like them, so I'm going to wear them anyway. So my Converse, as you can tell here, it's a pretty cheap shoe. They make them pretty cheap, and they're pretty flat as well. So what I was saying before is if you had them for a long time and you're putting a little bit of pressure on each end, you can tell how far they can bend over. So that's not giving you a lot of structural support in your foot as you're stepping. So if you're kind of stepping through and then pressing back up, you're going to bending all the way through your foot each time as you step. That's going to create a bit of tension in your foot, in your plantar fascia and in your calf. So you might be prone to being tight there. Also, because there's no support on the inside of the shoe where your arch is, you'll be prone to kind of rolling in as well. That's an issue that you can have depending on what shoes you have and also how you walk. I walk quite flat-footed, guys, so I need something with a little bit more support, hence why I don't wear these all the time. And when I do, actually I wore these out when I was in Europe, my feet got really painful. I had to start rolling out the plantar fascia at the bottom of my feet. So for something like me, I might need orthotics or something if I was going to be working in these all the time. My work shoes are a pair of Keanos. They've got a bit of structure and support in them that prevent my foot from rocking from side to side. So as I step, I can't really move too much in here. Gives you a little bit more support. Best way to get your shoes, guys, is go down and see the guys at like South Coast Runners or go to Athlete's Foot, somewhere where they can actually test your feet and have a good look at what you need. That's going to help you out with your shoe. Just don't go out and buy the prettiest ones like Dave said the other day. They're not the best for you, and like I said, if you do keep wearing them around, you'll end up getting a bit of pain, just like I had before. So that's a bit of a tip for some shoes, guys. Check out your own shoes, give them a test, 2 fingers on each, give them a bit of a push. If they bend in, it might be time for a new pair. Otherwise, look at the bottom and see where you're wearing. If you've really got nothing like spread it on one side, or you've got like toe imprints, probably time for a new pair of shoes. If you don't know what to do, come ask us and we'll help you out. Alrighty guys, see you next time.